Hey guys, it's Josh JLMG here, and welcome to Me and My Car number 4. This one's a little bit special because, well, last one's I was sitting and talking about it, but this one is something a little bit different. Shush, I got it. Thank you. Sorry. So yeah, this one I can actually get in and drive around. It's finally working after 4.5 years. I had to get a mechanic to, well, I got donor card and I got a mechanic to do an engine swap. So now it's good, off and running, runs and drives and everything. There's a few things to still fix, like a speedometer, for example, and the rear window, or sorry, the front windshield, as well as the passenger door handle has come off. Like it just is sitting in the slot right now. Still opens the door, but it just flops around sometimes. And the driver's window has come out of the track and is stuck open in the middle of winter. So, yeah. But nevertheless, I am going to take it for a drive and talk about it and show it to you. So, let's do that. Sorry for the lower quality in video. I want to make this one over 10 minutes, so it's going to be a little bit lower quality than my previous ones. It might be a higher quality in content, but in resolution it's going to be lower just for encoding because my phone doesn't like FHD resolution above 10 minutes, so it just cuts out there. But anyways, let's continue on drive and I'll talk about the car. There's a second. So, this is, like the title and the previous video say, a 1989 Chevrolet Sprint, which is essentially a Canadian version of the Geo Metro, which was pretty much a North American version of the Suzuki Cultus, except it had a 3-cylinder engine. Yeah, it's going to be a little bit louder in here than normal because the window's down and won't go up, and for all the things clanking around it in the car, most of that is in the back. I have some tinfoil stuff and some tools and just a bunch of junk in the back. Although there is the occasional, like, yeah, that's a car. Like right now, most of it is in the car. That squeaking probably was. I'm just gonna pass this guy. That thudding is the car going over bumps. I am going to have to replace the shock absorbers just because, well, they bottom out on higher and harder bumps and impacts, as well as the whole car dips down when anyone touches it. So, yeah. Heater and everything works. Yeah, like that. I didn't really like that. Heater and everything works to an extent. It doesn't really like the window down, so it just blows cold air at you. But yeah, I can turn it on. It's actually kind of warmish. As for my gauges, the fuel gauge works. The speedometer and odometer don't, just because the speed sensor is whack. And the temperature gauge, it kind of has made its own mind. Like there's, well, I guess you'd say 4 lines on it. 2 at the edge, just the edge of the whole gauge. And then there's a cold line and a hot line. And that's like the, this is cold, probably don't drive it, and this is hot, probably don't drive the lines. And the whole gauge likes to stay in this is cold line. So at the edge of the line is hot, too hot, don't drive, and at the anywhere, oh, that's a, there's just snow there, but anywhere between fully down and the cold line is normal. The horn doesn't work. It did in the first video, but it stopped since then. The radio is gone. We lost it in else in here that I lost. I can't remember. Oh, and the old battery. But again, that's completely fine. There's a brand new battery in it, and the engine with lower K than it has. So I guess I'm catching up while the speedometer's frozen in time. As for how it drives, you can't really expect much from a car like this. No offense, but these things were $5 to $6 grand new in the 80s, which is, I have no idea how much. I didn't look up. I'm guessing that's around 13 to 15 grand new today. I don't need a signal for those corners, so like it's only a one-way corner. It does shift hard in the second, and doesn't really like shifting in the third. Like second is it's cruising and accelerating and driving and doing everything gear. Third is fine, I'll go into it if I feel like it, and if you let off the gas, I will because I can. First is it exists only to move, and then it's gone. Stopping is actually pretty decent. We're going to go this way. Oh yeah, when it's cold, it doesn't really like accelerating. There's a dead zone in the pedal. It's either you're giving it a little bit of gas, or it dies out, or you floor it, and after a few seconds, it floors it. Which, like I said, it's got a few things to fix. I think I've already mentioned the front windshield. Yeah, that's cracked. The wipers work. Yeah. One thing I did find weird is when you squirt the cleaner onto the window, the wipers don't move. You have to squirt and then move wipers yourself, or turn the wipers on and then squirt. Yeah, the headlights work, indicators and hazards work. Brake lights, except for the third one, work. Parking lights and running lights don't. I don't know if it has automatic daytime running lights or even automatic nighttime running lights. Yeah, that doesn't work. And we're speeding up here, and it is getting a little bit more bumpy. Make sure you're good. You're not good. That's not good. That's gone wrong. That's gone bad. Oh boy. No, you're good here. There's nobody on this road, so I'm at no risk of harming anybody here. So it's fine, I can slow down. And it's not a busy road, it's not often used, maybe 4 or 5 cars a day, and I'm one of them. Nobody coming down that road. Nope. Okay. I'm going to go on to the highway now so you can see how it accelerates. And you'll see that it really likes to stay into second. It is a little, like I said, it's louder in here than normal because the window's down, but all this bumpiness is normal. Well, at least as normal as you can get it with the worn out suspension. Wow. Okay, this is a bit more of a busy road, so I'm going to go here. In fact, I'm actually going to move the camera down. Yeah, I'm going to put the camera down right here so you won't see much, but you can at least hear how the engine sounds. And I'm going to shut up when I'm accelerating, and hopefully it accelerates good and I don't get in a car accident or anything. So I'm going to make sure there's no or little cars around, and they're at least a far ways away when I do so. Spinning, which is good. It's better than not driving. indicator turned off on me. Okay, there's no cars there. Now we can go. Just have to get on, and I'm lined up, and now I'm going. Cardboard papery sliding sound was. I'll check it out when I get home. Okay, are you okay? You're going in. There's no check engine lights, and I found out that works. Yeah, I think I already explained I had an overheating issue, and check engine light came on, pulled over, and yeah, it had gone through the coolant. Oh, that's a cool car. Nice. That's a Hyundai Genesis V6. Looked pretty nice. Genesis Coupe. That's yeah. I think that's the fastest I've gone in this on the highway. I usually go around 90. I'm guessing that was around 100. Speed limit's 110. So yeah. Right now we're just going just below 40. You know, speed limit in town is 40, and all of this is in kilometers per hour. It did warm up the engine pretty quickly. I did see the temperature gauge kind of start rising up to the middle of the line, and when I stop I'll show you guys what I'm talking about. One thing that was also kind of funny is, I don't know if I said that last one was funny, but one thing that was funny is I gained a little bit of fuel from accelerating just because the humps in the back, and when I floored it, it sloshed all the fuel to the back, and the fuel gauge rose up a little bit. Now it's back down to where it was. It was just kind of funny to see it pop up. And that's kind of weird that it did so, because when you fill it up with gas, it takes like 5 minutes to actually get to full. So I'm almost home, and then I'll show you what I mean by the gauges, and I'll show you around the car as well. I'm also pretty cold because, well, it's like at least minus 20 all day today. It was minus 40 this morning, so the buses didn't run, which, that's fine. There's no school today because of it, so sweet. Yeah, the engine does like to rev a little bit higher and bounce up and down when it's not under load, so it's going to do that. But I am going to, I hope this is in the right orientation. Is it? No, this is. Yeah, this is. Okay. So, I'm going to pop the hood. Oh yeah. What I mean by gauges is you can see this is like 1, 2, 3, 4 lines. And this line, this cold line, is the maximum. And right now it's about 60% warm, just because of that highway pull. If it's on this line or where it is right now, that's completely normal, it's fine. It bounces up and down and just stayed cooler since I got a new thermostat, but it does leak because it's the wrong one. This is the engine. You can see it's steaming a little bit because of the coolant leaking onto the transmission and causing it to evaporate. I do have a glove on top of the battery because the battery's big and doesn't really fit, and I don't want the negative to touch the hood, even though it's probably fine. I'm just playing it safe. Now I'm going to go to the rear of the car where you can hear the exhaust. It's a 3-cylinder, so it doesn't really idle the smoothest anyways. I am going to, well, actually I'll put the phone back and rev it up a little bit and let you hear that from the exhaust because it sounds a little bit different. Didn't return to full idle there just because, well, it's pretty temperamental. Oh, it's getting a little bit hot, so I'm gonna have to turn it off. And the whole car shakes when that happens, so let you all see that. Wasn't the most obvious in the video, but I'm gonna pop the hood, check out to see how much coolant is left. Because yeah, you can see steam's coming from it, and that's not good. So it almost seems the normally was normal. How much have we burned through this time? And my hood prop. I don't really know what you want to call it. This kind of location for the hood prop where it sits when it's not being used. So yeah, it's steaming, was steaming quite a bit. I took that off. Yeah, you can see it's heated up a little bit and gone off. I'm going to change that thermostat as soon as I get a new one. Yeah, you can see it's all steamy. Sorry about that. Guess this doesn't really like revving. Yeah, it's oh boy. Sorry. You can just see the steam. Yeah, that's not good. I'm gonna leave it open just so it cools off because, well, it is like -20. But yeah, that's me and my car number 4. Thanks for watching. I'm gonna get it running a lot better for me and my car number 5. Main thing is our thermostat, so we don't get heat issues. And then, I'm gonna get a door fixed too. Yeah, I'm gonna go inside. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. So I'm gonna do this one, and see you in the next video.